What's going on, guys? This is the Crypto Jarhead again, coming at you with my second ever YouTube video. So real quick, I had an entirely different video planned for today. I was going to dig into an example plan that I came up with based on Thorn. Just playing with some numbers, so kind of explaining what I do and how I get to my price points and calculate my profit, right? Now, I had that all planned, mapped out, ready to go to do another video exactly like the last one where, you know, it's just a piece of paper with a bunch of numbers on it and me going through and explaining it. But I found out something today. Now, I have not verified this. I cannot confirm this, but I heard a rumor, and I heard it from a few different sources at once. And that is that Thorn is attempting to diminish the effects that whales can have on their price, which, if you don't know what a whale is, it's someone who has a large amount of their coins and their tokens. And if someone with a large amount of their coins decides to sell everything, it's going to affect the coin price. So Thorn is trying to prevent that from happening, supposedly. And what they're going to do is people that sell before the exchange opens are going to take a 50% cut on their profit. Thorn will just keep it and only pay you half of what it would normally be worth, aka you're selling at $4 instead of lending at $8. Now, again, it's all completely unconfirmed. Could just be scuttlebutts, could be some more FUD. You know, wouldn't be the first time, will not be the last time. But if this is true, it completely throws my plan out of whack. Because I'm not really willing to take a 50% cut on profit or sell twice as many coins as I had planned to, because that would just, it would completely throw the numbers around. I would have to recalculate price points, yada, yada, yada. Fortunately, though, this goes back to my rules from yesterday. Okay, the first one being Semper Gumby, stay flexible, guys. So what I do is when I make a plan, I don't just make one plan, I make 3 or 4 of them. Okay, so different things happening, kind of baselines of how I will adjust, right? And fortunately, I had a plan for Thorn Coin just dropping, and staying dropped for a while. I'm talking a week or two, because I would not be at all surprised if there is a initial dip in the price of the coin. The first day or two, it's going to rise. The following 48 to 72 hours will probably fall. Just historically looking at pricing trends of previous ICOs, almost all of them have followed that pattern. So I'm expecting that. What I'm talking about is 2 weeks at, $3, $4. What am I going to do then? What is my plan? So for me, it's not as big of an adjustment because I had already kind of roadmapped a plan for $4. I mean, my price point on this, I called it my all hell breaking loose plan option. But that for that one was $2 instead of $4, which would be the case in this time. Now, go away, text message. Go away. Sorry, I just got a text, kind of interrupted my train of thought there. But since I'd already gone ahead and ran that scenario through, I know how to adjust to this news if it is true. Now, on day one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to sell my 100 coins. That is my money back, money back in my pocket, and then some. So it's off the platform. Everything else is theoretical. Then I can afford to be a little patient and wait for my price points to arrive. But if on day one I go to attempt to do that and a little notice pops up that it's only going to be worth half of what it should be, so if a little notice says it's going to be $400 worth of Bitcoin instead of $800, then I will not do that. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lend those 100 tokens instead of selling them. Now, it's not a very big loan. It's an $800 loan. It's not going to pay me a lot of interest. But the reason I'm doing that is Thorn is a little bit different than any other ICO that I have come across, where anybody that has an active loan with Thorn is put into a referral pool, okay? So what that means is anybody that comes in after that, after you have started your loan, and buys Thorn, and they did not come in off of a referral link, you know, so maybe it's some guy that didn't want to use a referral link, or, you know, someone that just had heard about it and Googled it, you know, and that's how they found it, whatever. When those guys buy, their referral tokens are going to go to whoever's next in line. And the only people that are going to be in that line are people that have an active loan out. So my reasoning for putting out a small loan lending a small amount of coins is an attempt to get some of those referral tokens without going out and being a referral whore. Which if you do that, that's your strategy, that's your business. With that being said, I will put my link to my referral link at the bottom of this video, because this is a platform that I'm personally investing in. Those are going to be the only links that you see are the ones that I'm personally investing in. So that way, if you choose to follow and you want to do this for yourself, you have a pathway to get there. Anyway, moving on. My point in trying to do a 100 coin, $800 loan would just to get in that line. You know, hopefully I get some referral tokens from people that did not come in off of a link out of it. Maybe I won't, who knows? And if I do, I have no idea how many I would get. You know, so I have no way to input that into my plan, but the more coins I have that I did not pay for, just the larger my profit is. You know, so with Thorn, why not? You know, if I can't sell them like I had originally planned to get my money back, at least I have a chance to get some more coins out of it instead. You know, and I'll also be getting about 12 bucks a day, you know, which if it lasts for, man, I'd actually calculated this out. If that lasts for a few weeks, a month, whatever it was, I'll have gotten my initial investment back anyway. So that'll be a nice little bonus while I'm waiting. I can just, you know, slowly getting less and less personally invested in this, which will be a nice little bonus. Now, with that being said, my price points are still going to remain the same. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start staking as soon as possible. I'm going to stake for 2 to 3 weeks to see if my first price point has arrived, and if it has, then I will lend the appropriate number of tokens and start staking the rest. In this scenario where there's an initial 50% decrease in the price if you are selling, instead of lending the number of tokens I wanted to lend, or coins, however you want to say them, you know, maybe I will lend 75% of what I was going to lend at $25, and maybe I will sell the remaining 25% to get my initial investment back, since I could not do that the first day. That's something I'm still playing around with, because at that point I should have my initial investment back, so I would just be missing pure cash in my pocket at that point versus increasing the amount of passive income. That's a decision I still have to make. But I wanted to go over this stuff with you guys so you can kind of start to understand my thought process when I'm formulating these plans here. Now, either later tonight or tomorrow, I will actually be making a video with all the numbers written down, calculated out, and you'll see in there, you know, I also have expenses in there, which are not my personal expenses. They are withdrawal fees from the platform. With Thorn Coin, it's going to be right around 20 bucks. It's 0.0002, I think. I might have missed a zero, might have added an extra one. It's going to be right around $20 a day that you're paying in interest, guys, to pull it out. So if your daily interest is less than that number, you will not be able to pull it out every day. You will have to stockpile some interest, stockpile 4 or 5 days worth of interest to be able to pull it out to where it makes sense, where that's not half of your profit going into withdrawal fees, right? So that's something you have to account for. I'm just going to put a minus $600 because if you take $20 a day times 30 days, there's your $600. Okay, so you have to account for that. You're also going to have to account for Coinbase fees, which fortunately you don't have to sell your daily interest every day. Not necessarily Coinbase itself, but any exchange you use, doesn't matter. When you do sell, so that it actually hits your bank account instead of just another number on a different screen in your wallet, there's going to be a small fee. That's the way these exchanges operate. It's how they make money. It's how they stay in business. It's good business for them. Now, how do you get around that? Well, don't sell to Coinbase every day, guys. Save up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pay myself every 10 days. Once I've reached $500 a day in daily interest through various various lending platforms, I'll be paying myself every 10 days. Until then, I'm going to be on the welfare program, the 1st and the 15th of the month. That's just how I'm going to do it, so that I am paying less in Coinbase fees, and I will plan my budget accordingly. So that way, the money will hit my account on the 10th and the 25th of each month, respectively. Got to give the exchanges their 10 days to do whatever it is they do with your Bitcoin before they go ahead and turn it into cash in your bank account. Personally, I think they do unmentionable, unspeakable things that would make the devil blush, but that's because I'm paranoid and I don't really trust people with my money. I'm not a fan of banks, but what choice do we have? In this modern world, we don't really have the choice to stick it under the mattress. You can, and plenty of people do, but if you want your money to do anything for you, it has to be in some form of digital form, which means put it in the bank. So that about wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed my favorite painting in the world. It's a bear holding a flamethrower made out of a sriracha bottle. It was actually my roommate. It's his painting. I have no idea where he got it, but I love this thing. I look at it every day, and it always brings a smile to my face. So I hope that bring a smile to your face as well. As always, if you liked what you heard, subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a like, leave me a comment, and I will see you guys later. Happy hunting.